I got to try to make this video again, and I have to make it a little clearer. Although I like the way I put it out the last time, it wasn't really clear. I want to say this. The once saved, always saved people, you see them a lot of times. Man, they sin, and there's nothing that you could do to convince them that, you know what, you should be doing that. It doesn't matter that somebody gave you a link to somebody's private information, and you'd still hear them say, even though they're doing this to another human being, hey, we're free to do this. Once saved, always saved. You'll hear them say, hey, you could go out and kill somebody and blow your dang brains out and splatter them up against the wall. And you know what? They'll say, well, he was saved. He was saved. And they, no doubt about it, he went to heaven. Or you see somebody going down the road and gave their life to Jesus, and kill about 15 people on the way. And you'd still hear him say, well, he was saved. He was a born-again believer, drunk as a dog, doped up and everything else. But you'll hear him talk about, oh, he was saved. Get up, or just like my friend Gary. I love him more than anything you could ever imagine. Probably, well, he's my whole, as a kid, he meant everything to me. He went and killed himself, and he killed his mom and his girlfriend. And I know that God had tried to deal with him, and at one time he became a believer. Yes, I believe it. One time he knew the truth, and he always knew the truth. He would even talk to me. He'd tell me that. He understood that, but that's not the path he wanted to choose for his life. He decided to, even though he sincerely, at one point, gave his life to Christ, really did. He just decided to walk away. I don't know why. Drugs, the pull of drugs, maybe it was just too hard and he didn't want to have to deal with the things that he'd had to go through. I don't know. But I know from my own experiences and dying myself, I know Gary was not saved. I know his mom was saved, but Gary was not. And I don't care how many people come up and tell me just because he came and told people he was saved at one time that he made it to heaven. That's a lie. And you people who say that kind of stuff, I don't care what you say about me or what you think about me. None of you are my friends anyway. I know that you're lying to these people I hear. You're making them think that it's okay to do anything you want. You can hurt whoever you want, do whatever you want, and you're safe to do it. And that's a lie. That's a straight up lie, and you can lose your salvation if you choose to follow and do what the devil's doing and take part in what he's doing, and you're not following God, and you're not under any kind of conviction of these sins. You need to be considering what's going on. If you're not having those kinds of things that happen in your soul that cause you to be convicted about raiding somebody's private life, reading their texts, listening to every word they say on the phone, listening to everything, and you're not under conviction about that, and you've been doing it for years, then you need to really consider that you're not saved. There's something really wrong with you. That's a sociopath kind of thing. And you think that just because your buddies down, or your other buddies, that what's the Bible say? They encourage each other to do evil. That you encourage each other to do this kind of stuff. And then you say, we're free to do it. We've given our life to Jesus, so we can do whatever we want. You'll find out. I know you don't believe me, but you just wait. And that's why I'm glad. I think that God allowed me to find this Howard Pittman PDF, because I didn't think I'd ever find that. And then just all of a sudden I Googled it, and there it was. I couldn't believe it, because the other place that had been there for years was just gone. And then I just prayed about it, and there it was. Because I know his experience is real, because my experience, Charlie Hagee's experience, other people who have died, and we seen, we knew it was like Isaiah. We're coming back, and we know that we're going there, and it's like Isaiah screaming, I am undone, a man of unclean lips. It is nothing like what you people are trying to make it out to be. This is serious. And you just teach people, go sin, go do whatever you want. You're saved. Go kill yourself. Go blow your brains out. I see this one guy who puts up the Bible. He's trying to tell everybody on there, it's okay. Go kill yourself, dude. Go jump off a building. Go jump off a bridge, man. Go blow your brains out. I mean, why not? If you're sincerely saved, listen, you bring up Judas. Oh, no, Judas wasn't saved. Are you serious, man? He was walking with Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Nobody was closer than the apostles to him. He lost it. He lost it, man. He turned from Jesus. He made a choice to do that. Are you telling me you could walk with Jesus like that? These are sons and daughters of perdition, maybe. I could see that. So you keep on doing whatever you're doing. But I tell you what, if you keep doing it without any conviction and you live that kind of life, don't talk to me about you being saved. And you're going to give an account to all these people that you pass that around, that information, to hack into somebody's private life, to be a part of the torment, and to be a part of the persecution of the saints. You watch and see. You want a prophecy? I'm just telling you one right here. This is the real deal. I'm telling you the prophecy, and it will come to pass. I know that it will. I know you will face God, and it's not going to be like what you think if you continue doing this stuff. If you don't repent of this, you are doing Satan's work, not God's work. You could put something on the videos and make it look to anything like anybody out there. Satan even appears like an angel of light. He can put out beautiful videos and make it look like you could even fool yourselves for a while. But you're not fooling God, and you're not fooling the rest of us who've been victims of you hassling us, harassment that you've put us through. I'm not the only one on YouTube you've done this to. There's others of us. And it's time it stopped, but you'll see. You'll see. So go ahead, keep sinning and doing what you want to do. You're going to anyway.